Hi, I'm Krista Lopez, and I'm giving an informative speech today for Mr. Harris's Speech 1321 class. How many of you have ever liked to sit down and just drink a nice cold beverage after a long hot day of work, or had vaccines that you needed before school or when you were sick, or just plainly enjoyed sitting in a cold room after a really hot day in Texas? Refrigeration is what makes all of these things possible. It keeps your family's food fresh, our cars cool while they're running under your hoods and inside. And more importantly, it keeps medications and many other medically necessary fluids and tools and facilities ready to use. So today I'm going to talk about what refrigeration is. I'll brush up on the history and the background of the refrigeration, and then we'll go over why refrigeration is really important. In earlier years before the first millennium, ice was harvested and stored in China. They kept their foods and their different things that needed to be preserved and cold in ice holes like this, or in ice wagons that were transported all around different places like Germany and everywhere else. They kept their milks and butters in cellars and window boxes and even underwater in nearby lakes, streams, or wells. Before 1830, food preservation used time-tested methods like spicing, smoking, pickling, and drying. Until 1748, when William Cullen he developed a process for creating an artificial cooling medium that no one took any interest in, like in commercial or in the home, but it did attract scientists. Later, an American inventor, Oliver Evans, made the first design for a refrigerator, but still no one paid any attention for the next 30 years. It wasn't until Jacob Perkins built the first refrigeration machine in 1844, a physician, John Gorey, built a working unit that he did for his patients that were suffering from yellow fever to keep them cool, like the hospitals today keep cool to prevent germs. In 1876, Carl von Linden invented the improved method of liquefying gas and got it patented. This was a great help in the creation of practical refrigerators. Refrigeration is the process of removing heat. This is the inventors and their first refrigeration box. And then this is what refrigeration is. It's a method of liquefying gas, and then it removes heat from an enclosed space and or a substance to lower its temperature. A refrigerator uses the evaporation of liquid to absorb heat, and then that's what cools to extremely low temperatures. First, they used ammonia, sulfur, and dioxide and methyl chloride, which were utilized for and caused many accidents. The need of the liquid. It developed. Then they later developed Freon, and it was used in bulk until it was found that it was not environmentally friendly, and it affected our ozone layer in a big way. Now, many gas compounds have changed the compound, which compress and heat up to cool temperature, creating freezing temperatures inside of a refrigerator. And that's how they developed the inside of the refrigerator air being cooled rather than that. Over the last 150 years or so, refrigeration went from this until now. What we know in our own refrigerators is this. And I'd just like you to think about what life would be without the medical supplies that we need, like insulin that needs to be cooled, or the other different things like our blood and things that are used to save lives, or just plainly without our own refrigerator at home, plus without our AC in Texas, that'd be like a really bad thing. The sources I used today for my speech were Lifestyle, Star Tribune, History Magazine is where I found the refrigeration models, and then the inventors about.com showed me who all the different people that developed it. Also, I went to answers.com to see why refrigeration is so important and how it revolutionized the world and how we keep all of our things cool and safe to eat, and we keep all of our families safe and healthy today, and how it revolutionized the world.
Mommy, mommy, mommy.